Hey, what's up? EZOVERDOSE here. Found a cool trick on Windows 8 earlier. Thought I'd share it with you. So I'm using this program to make my Windows 7 or Windows 8 start menu act like Windows 7. And I found out that it cycles between 3 different pictures from not being moused over to activated. So you can see the start buttons like lighten up. So the stuff you're going to need to do this: Classic Shell. It's classicshell.net. This is the actual program. And I'll note that when I installed it, I unchecked everything except the start menu. I'm just using the start menu. And then a program called paint.net, and the website is getpaint.net. And then of course you're going to need something like Paintbrush or Photoshop or whatever. I use Cinema 4D, and I basically just threw some text out, made some 3D text, skinned it with some lava, put a light on it, and turn the light to 40% illumination, and then rendered that as a picture. And then I put it at like 60, rendered that as a picture. Put it at 100, and there's my 3 pictures. Make sure you save the pictures as 120 by 120. So it's 120 pixels by 120 pixels. So it's a small, tiny little picture. And then you take your 3 pictures and open them up in paint.net. And on the left side in this toolbar, you get a thing called Magic Wand. Pick it. Now if your picture is really dark like mine and the colors are kind of blended in together, go up to Tolerance and turn it down. And then click in the background that you want to get rid of, and then hit delete, and then delete there. Now we need to save it. And when you save it, we need to save it as a PNG file. If you save it as a BMP, the BMP doesn't remember the transparent properties of the picture. So save it as a PNG. And now you have something that looks like that. Now you do that with all 3 pictures, and then go up to New, make a new project, and we're going to make this 120 by 360. So you get a white bar that looks like that, basically. Now what you're going to do is take your 3 pictures that you made and drag them in and tell it add layer. We're going to drag 2 in and add layer. Now on 2, we're going to go up here to move selected pixels, and then I'm going to click to make sure you got this ruler on. And at the top, we're going to align the left side of this blue bar with 0. And on the left side, we're going to line the top of the blue bar up with 120. So basically where the other one stops. And then we're going to drag 3 in and do the same thing with it. And this one's going to be at 240. So it's 0 at the top, and then 240 on the bottom. See if I can line this up pixel perfect on the first try. So it should look something like that. Now you're going to need to save it. As of right now, it's not actually a picture file. It's like a project. So save it as PNG. Just hit OK, and then it's going to ask if you want to flatten it. I don't know what that means. Just hit OK. Now you have one that has a white background. So we need to open that one. We're going to pull out our magic tool again and click in the background, hit delete. Click in the background, hit delete, hit delete. So we have a transparent background again. until it's save. Now we have the finished product that we're going to use. So we take this and we right click on our start menu and go to settings and tell it replace the start menu button. We're going to use a custom image. So we just made untitled with like ASD in the middle. So this is the one we just made. And it looks like it's pretty good. It looks like the bottom one's off by like a couple pixels. Now I can tell you from experience that if you're gonna do this and get it pixel perfect, you need to, after you make changes inside of here and you, let's say you highlight and then move and fix it and then click save, it doesn't save real time in here. It's still cached in the memory. So then you need to go in here, change the picture, and then change back to the one that you're working on. And also you'll need to go to this tab, the start button tab. It's right above the start menu one. And where it says button size, this starts off default at 0. So as you can see, it's pretty big. It's like not scaled, I think. So you need to change that. I found that if you make it the 120 by 120 pictures, that 50 seems to work pretty good for the scaling. So that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you found it useful, and see you around.